It's another one. We got another one. It's her.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on. Hey. Hot 70.
Man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Huntley. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw, Huntley. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Huntley to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Huntley. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Huntley eluding the pressure right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Starting field position on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doctor. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Huntley. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And it's hauled in by Austin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
That's good for Seattle Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've
what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for every.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air is Huntley. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Mahomes now to throw. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Come back, team!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. Huntley buying time to his left. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
18 run.
Off play action. Huntley. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going to try and throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. shotgun. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
Let's go now.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Looking to throw. Huntley.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Off the play fake. Huntley forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. In motion is Austin Hooper. To throw on second down. Huntley. This is caught by Hilton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Off play action. Huntley. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 38 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point by Booker is on target. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual habit.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Huntley. He gets it to Combs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. To throw, Huntley. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Huntley to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Huntley's throw here pulled in by Hilton. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. They'll look to throw again. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Broncos on target. And the lead will shrink to 6. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Mahomes' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
And instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that was close. Dublin could have been able to take him down. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage. And obviously they got the lead charge. But now he's been sacked 4 times.
What I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
He's got it. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tegan Quitoriano, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dobbins running out of the gun. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that? And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Off the play fake. Huntley. Open man downfield is hit. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Huntley. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Touchdown, Broncos. Hunter Henry, 26 yards. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Mahomes will throw for it. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Von Miller now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Hubbard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit.